What's up, nerds and nerdettes and weedle and nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G from Tube Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and I'm back. I'm back again. New York City. Today is beautiful, beautiful day. Hitting 70 degrees. I'm out here in a t-shirt on my lunch break. Beautiful. Love this day, but I love even more is what's going to happen right now. Because we're starting a brand new series here on Two Gun Pixie Presents. And that series is called Tabletop Takeout. Tabletop Takeout. The reason I named it that is because I can take out food, it's fast, it's quick, and it's all about tabletop games. What I'm doing with this here, this isn't a review. I'm not doing a review of the games here. What I'm doing here with this is more like the way I would explain the game to friends. I want to get the game onto the table for my friends to play. How am I going to convince them that this is a good game to play? So that's what gave me the idea of this. Sort of like a quick shot impression, so to speak, of the game. So to start things off, I wanted to start things off with one of my brand new favorite games there is to play. And that game, Fallen Land, a post-apocalyptic board game by Fallen Dominion Studios. A game that took 13 years for John Longren and his partner Sean Cahill to finalize. This game has been tweaked and retweaked, but it has not been over-tweaked. So, this is the way I would explain the game to my friends. Actually, this is the way I did explain the game, more or less, to my friends in order to get them psyched to get this to the table. This game is a post-apocalyptic board game. There's not a lot of them, although there's been a few more coming out recently. Overall, this is not an overly done-to-death theme, which I think is very cool. Also, I like the whole post-apocalyptic theme, all right? It's wild, it's crazy, it's like a sci-fi version of the old Wild West. Anything can happen, it's lawless. You have to fight every moment of your life to survive. And this board game, I'm gonna step over here, so I'm gonna be putting things up over here. And what this board game does is it brings it to you. It really makes you feel immersed in this world gone mad. This world has been destroyed by a nuclear war as well as biological attacks. So this world has hit rock bottom as much as rock bottom can be hit. Now, in this game, it has role-playing-like aspects because you're going to be controlling a team, a group of up to 5 individuals, and they're going to be going out from your town, and they're going to be exploring. They're going to be getting resources for you. They're going to be helping you make your town better, because not only are you advancing your character cards, you're advancing the town that they live in as well. You're improving it with electricity. You're improving it with armed guards. You're improving it with plumbing and water services. Things that normally, right now, you and me think is normal everyday stuff. In fact, we don't even think about it. You can and you must think about that in this game. So during the game, you're going to be going on missions. It's a point system game. It's a sandbox, open world style game. It doesn't matter how you get to 80 points or 20. There's 2 victory conditions. Either you or your group is going for 80 points or your town is going for 20 points. You can get both. You can get neither. You can get either. It's a point system with an open world. You're going on missions, you're going around, you're finding stuff. There are 3 sets of level of the cards: the plains, the mountains, and the radiation city cards. And the further up you go, the tougher things are going to get. This game is listed for 14 and up. I got no problem with that. I would have been playing this game when I was 12, to tell you the truth. But you're going to have to decide yourself whether you think that's an appropriate age. So look into this game. But this game is great. You're going to be going around the entire United States in this game, and you're going to be competing with other players. Now, you're not just competing with them for points. No. You get to fight them. You don't have to. Now, you don't have to fight them. That's for sure. But PvP is in the game. There are rules for it. Setting up a whole system in case somebody gets a resource that you want, just take it from them. This is a post-apocalyptic world. There's no rules. There's no laws. You are the only law. So this game, it's really interesting the way it's set up. I love the whole player mat system. I love the fact that you have up to 5 cards around the player mat, and each one of those cards you can give the individuals their own equipment. You can get a 6 card for vehicle. Oh man, that's really going to open everything up. It's going to open up the movement. I like the way the game, your turns take weeks. Everyone has 4 weeks in order to do something, and each week is part of your turn. And you can buy, so you have 5 this time, but you're only going to have 3 next time. That's a really cool mechanism of the game. Overall, this is a fun game. You're going to enjoy this game. It's not a campaign-style game, but it is a story-driven game. In fact, I'd like to see a campaign as an expansion. Oh, they already have an expansion. They have their first expansion out already, Journey into Darkness. Now, normally the game is 2 to 5 players. This makes it 1 or up to 6. Now, mind you, the game takes a while. It's an epic level game. It really is. So it's going to be running you about an hour a player, hour and a half a player, maybe a little shorter than that if all the players know what they're doing. That's for sure. But this game, you got to get it to the table. This is a fun RPG-style sandbox open world game. You're going to be amazed at. Choices, 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 choices. You're not linear. Oh, and you can hire mercenaries. There's raving bands of mercenaries, and you can hire them. And man, their stats do not play around. And I like the way the system is with the cards, too. Your character cards, you're going to be sliding their equipment cards right underneath it. So the only thing you're going to see is the points. So you're going to be able to add up your character points plus the points of the equipment. It's a great game. We got to get this game to the table, guys. Fallen Land, okay, a post-apocalyptic board game. This is the game that you're going to spend all day playing, and you're going to love it. You're going to finish the day with stories. You're going to have stories to tell, to talk about with your friends. We still talk about the time when our madman Rob got his entire party killed because he was trying to take, Cheyenne Mountain, I think the card was he was trying to take. And of course, like, Gatling guns are popping up out of the ground and flamethrowers and dudes are coming out and shooting. And next thing he knew, he was wiped. But the game is all right because that doesn't mean it's the end of the game. You just go back to your town, you get some more townsfolk, and you make them part of your crew and you send them back out. Everything about this game is great. The board, the box. Oh, man. And also, this is the most packed game box I've ever seen. There's barely any room whatsoever. I mean, the mini expansion for the 1 player or 6 player expansion, Journey into Darkness, all those cards and the extra dice fit in there, and now that's pretty much it. These guys come out with another expansion. I hope they have a bigger box to put everything in. This is great. We got to get this game to the table. So, for our very first inaugural Tabletop Takeout, we're talking about Fallen Land. You get this game, and you put it to the table, and you make sure you have all day to play this. Because I'm telling you, you're going to love this game. Let's do it. Let's get it to the table. So anyway, I was your buddy, Big Johnny G, from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am out of here.